Welcome back to our second week of distance learning, fourth graders. Thank you to everyone who was able to who watched the video lesson last week and then went over to Seesaw and was able to introduce themselves to me. That really helps me see you and learn a little bit about you. So let's jump right into our week 2 lesson. We have week 2 here. I'm gonna hide this. And here we go. So our agenda is we're going to remember some of the rhythms that we have learned in the past and then perform those rhythms using some body percussion, which just means some claps, pats. Sometimes we're going to use snaps and stamps, but this week we're just going to focus on claps and pats. And then this says listen to some new music and mirror different positions while we listen. We are actually going to focus on our breathing instead of mirroring this week. We'll do the mirroring next week or some week soon. Our learning target for today is to perform some musical rhythms at the correct speed. Okay, so we want to remember what we've learned, and we're just going to jump right into some rhythms. Okay, that's our main goal today. Oh, keeps going to the wrong one. All right, here we go. So I'm going to start with this one. I will do it first. You might look at it and you might already have an idea of what it's going to sound like, and that's great. And even if you don't, that's okay too, because we're going to go through them. This week, we're just going to try to get through about 3 of them. And then next week, we'll kind of break it down into the individual notes. So this one's going to sound like this. Do-day, do-day, do, do. Your turn. Ready, here you go. Cool. Now, I clapped and said those. I went like this. Do-day, do-day, do, do. Now we're going to still clap, but we're going to add something else in. Watch. Do-day, do-day, do, do. Oh, you couldn't see my hands. Let me see if I back up a little bit. Ready? I'm going to pat on my lap for those last 2 sounds. Let's try it again here. Do-day, do-day, do, do. I use both my hands at the same time right now. You try it. Ready, and here we go. Great. Now, let's see if I can do this. If I was going to put some icons on there, the X's would help us know to clap, and the green circles would be for pats. Okay, so here's another one. Same claps and pats, but a different rhythm. See if you can practice that one and see if you can do it. If you need a little bit more time to practice, please feel free to pause the video and practice on your own. But this one's going to go like this. Do, do-day, do. If you're looking at me, it's going to go do, do-day, do. You try it. Ready, and go. Do, do-day, do. A little faster. Ready, go. Do, do-day, do. A little faster. Ready, go. Do, do-day, do. All right, pats and then claps. In our next one, now this one, we're going to start clapping the whole thing. Remember right here, these notes are called 16th notes, and they go do-ta-da-ta. Can you say do-ta-da-ta? All right, my turn first. Do-ta-da-ta, do-day, do-ta-da-ta, do. Ready, go. Remember, there's 4 fast sounds on one beat, which is why we have to go at a faster speed. 4 sounds we have to fit on one beat. All right, now I'm going to add in some cymbals. Now, we have to have have those 4 fast sounds, it's going to be kind of hard to go doo-cha, dee-cha. We can do it, but I wonder if there's a better way. What if, instead of both hands at the same time, we use one hand and take turns, one hand at a time and take turns. So this is going to look like do-ta-de-ta-do-day, do-ta-de-ta-do. Now I slowed it down so that we could get it. Try it. I'm going to do the first 2 beats. Ready? Do-ta-de-ta-do-day. Ready, go. One more time. Great. And then the last part, do-ta-de-ta-do. Your turn. Ready, go. If we put the whole thing together, it's going to look like this. Do-ta-de-ta-do-day, do-ta-de-ta-do. Your turn. Ready, go. Could we try that 4 times in a row? Now, I'm going to put it back to the notes and the symbols, and let's try it 4 times in a row, the same pattern. Ready, and here we go. Do-ta-de-ta-do-day, do-ta-de-ta-do. Do-ta-de-ta-do-day, do-ta-de-ta-do. All right, you can always practice that. Again, we're not just reading the notes, we're also figuring out some different ways to perform them. In other weeks, we will even add those stamps, which is using our feet, and some snaps, which are using our fingers. All right, thanks, class. Next, I have I have a rhyme for you, and some of you might remember this from last year. It goes like this. Chip, chop, chippity chop. Cut off the bottom and cut off the top. What you have left, put in the pot. Chip, chop, chippity chop. Could you keep the beat? And if you want, you can join me. Ready? Chip, chop, chippity chop. Cut off the bottom and cut off the top. What you have left, put in the pot. Chip, chop, chippity chop. I'm going to play this drum. I'm not going to play the rhythm. Can you say the chip chop rhyme while I play? I'm going to put the words back up. Put the words up here. Chip, chop, ready and go. Did you end when I ended? Today we're just practicing that chip chop rhyme, learning the words. You can always rewind the video and try it again. But in other weeks, next week we'll add another layer to that as well. All right? The next thing we're going to do is we're just going to listen to some calming music, and we're going to focus on our breath. Could you put one hand on your belly? You can put both hands on your belly, or one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And we're going to practice breathing in and out slowly and calmly without making sounds, so that we can feel our belly moving out as we breathe air in. So, everyone, we're going to breathe in and we're going to feel our belly move out and see if our chest moves out or up as well. Ready? Here we go. Breathe out all your air. And breathe in. And out. And in. And out. I'm going to start some music. Get ready. Breathe in and out just like we were practicing. Keep going. Feel your belly moving out and in. As you breathe, you can relax your muscles as you breathe out. You can even try counting to 4 on the way in and counting to 4 on the way out. Keep breathing and listening. What do you notice about your body as you're breathing and listening? You might start to feel a sense of peace as you are breathing. So, students, I know in this time there's a lot going on. We're kind of stuck at home, we have a pandemic, and yet we have to still find a way to relax, clear our mind, and feel a sense of peace. And I know that sometimes just listening to music and focusing on my breathing has really helped me to be able to do that. Maybe you have other things that you use to kind of calm down, relax your muscles, or clear your mind when it starts to feel really busy in there. So we're gonna continue thinking about breathing. We're gonna continue using music to help us calm down and relax as we go through this year. That is all of our lesson for today. There is an activity in Seesaw for you, so head on over there and read the directions and complete the activity sometime this week, sometime before Friday afternoon. Thank you, everyone. I can't wait to see you again next week. Stay safe and healthy.